Well, it's Monday once again, everyone. Bryan Devore, Devore Realty Group, Berkshire Hathaway, Home Services, California Properties with another Monday market moment. And today we're going to talk about the summer is cooling up. Usually you say the heating up, right? Or cooling down. Well, we'll explain that in just a moment, but first let's talk about the latest stats. Right now, we have 4,697 homes for sale throughout the county. That's up a whopping 212 from last week's. Inventory did take a big jump. No change in the median list price of $999,888. Average days on market 43, also no change. Pending sales are down 58 from last week, 2,338. The median list price no change, $875. The average days on market plus 1 day, 26 days on market for the homes that are in escrow. And then the months of inventory is continuing to go up. It's 2.42. It was under 2 just a few weeks ago, but it is climbing based on inventory going up and the number of closed sales also going down at the same time. Here's the chart showing total actives, total pendings. We did see a dip in the total number of actives last week, so we thought maybe inventory was peaking, but more inventory came on, so maybe inventory has not quite peaked yet. Demand may have peaked. We'll have to see over the next few weeks. Since last week, 915 homes came on the market, big increase of 237 versus last week. Part of that was because the week before was 4th of July, so we did see that bigger spike. Median list price of those homes, $965, lower than the ones that came on the market the week before. New pendings, $379, an increase of 33 from last week. Again, the week before that was 4th of July. Median list price, $859, lower than the ones that went pending the week prior. Average days on market, plus 4 days. So it's taking a little bit longer for those homes to sell than it did the ones the week before. New pendings listed within the last week, 23. New pendings listed within the last 2 weeks, 118. So this is interesting. The number of homes that went pending within a week of being on the market went up versus the week before, 6%. It's been 3, 4, 5%. But the number of homes that went pending after being on the market for 2 weeks or less went way down. It's been about 50%. This is about a third of the homes. So more went pending right away, but the rest seemed to stay on the market longer. Kind of interesting. Since last week, we saw 383 homes close escrow. It's an increase of 30 from last week, which is great. Median list price, $914,900, higher than the week before. Median sales price, $915,000, down from the week before. So you can see homes are selling for just about what they're being listed for. Not too much of a difference there. Average days on market, 22, 2 more days versus last week. Least expensive sale was in San Diego, $220,000. Most expensive sale was in Del Mar, $11,812,000. Must have been a nice home. So here's a chart showing new actives, new pendings, and new closed sales. And we can see over the last few weeks, it wasn't the biggest increase week over week in the number of homes that went active or the total number of homes that went active that week. And we saw that around the same time a month ago. But it was a big jump from last week because of 4th of July. New pendings went up just a little bit, but still kind of muted. Closed sales a little bit higher as well. Here's the chart showing pricing, and we're hanging out kind of where we've been plus or minus over the last couple months. Here's a chart from Stephen Thomas's reports on housing. We're going to talk about the summer cooling up right now. Inventory today versus demand today. You can see where we are, 4257 versus 1848 as of his reporting, which was about a week or so ago. Last year at this time, there were 2,597 homes for sale. So we have a lot more homes on the market now than we did a year ago. We do have more demand, but not as much more demand as we have more supply. The 3-year average, we're still way below the 3-year average on inventory and still way below the demand average of the 3-year pre-COVID. Expected market time is up quite a bit, 69 days. And it's actually longer than the 3-year average of 64 days. So the expected market time, homes are expected to take longer now. Last year, 44 days. So 50% more days on market is what the expectation is right now. Here is the chart showing inventory. And he put here the typical peak of where we normally see inventory at its highest. And usually it's right around now. But you can see the chart how it's this year leveling off. from where it was just a couple weeks ago. So maybe we saw the peak in June or late June. Although we did see a big increase in the number of homes coming on the market last week. So we'll have to see if that continues or if we see a decrease. And we did hit the peak, but usually we're not even yet at the peak, and maybe we're dipping a little bit. We'll have to see over the next couple weeks as it bounces around. Here is the demand. Demand has been falling, kind of in line with the norm of the market over the last few years. So when I say the summer is cooling up, it's still a strong seller's market, no doubt, but it is cooling, and we are seeing the normal situation of, even though demand is coming down, people are putting their homes on the market. Demand's been sliding over the last few weeks. Here is the breakdown where you can see the percentage of current inventory versus percentage of current demand. We have more demand than supply, up to $750,000, as well as up to $1 million, as well as up to $1.25 million. When we hit the $1.25 million mark, we start seeing more supply than demand, and the number of days on market kind of bounces around. Interestingly, in that band of $1.25 million to $1.5 million, even though we have a little bit more inventory than demand, 33 days on market versus 40 days for the band below $1 million to $1.25 million. Kind of an interesting anomaly there. So, the summer, the weather's hot, but it looks like the market may be cooling just a little bit, in line with what normally happens this time of year. We'll have to wait over the next couple of weeks and see if that trend continues. And here's a chart that shows Southern California and how we stack up to the rest of the counties. I like to look at that market time. We're at 69 days. Only Orange County is expected to sell homes faster. LA 84 days, Riverside 81, San Bernardino 96 days. It's hot out there, and it's going to take longer for homes to sell. But you can kind of see how we stack up right here versus the rest of SoCal. That's it for this week's Monday Market Moment. Don't forget to scan the QR code to track your home's value. If you have any questions about the market or how it might affect you, feel free to give me a call, send me a text. Happy to help any way I can. Have a great day and a great week. Talk to you soon.
Thanks for watching Monday Market Moment with Bryan Devore. To request a transcript of this week's report, send an email to brian@devorerealtygroup.com.